Archangel Michael has detected something disturbing happening in your neighborhood right now. There are strange conversations about you taking place behind closed doors that you don't know about. Your neighbors are being influenced by hidden forces working against you, and tonight you need to understand what's really happening before it's too late. Those uncomfortable feelings when you step outside your home aren't just paranoia or imagination. The sudden coldness from neighbors who were once friendly has a specific reason. Someone has been working quietly to turn the people around you against you, and Archangel Michael sees exactly what's being done. You may have noticed small signs, whispered conversations that suddenly stop when you appear, unusual gatherings you're not invited to, or changed behavior from people who used to smile and wave. These aren't coincidences. The powerful guardian angel, Archangel Michael, is watching over your home and family during this challenging situation. His blue light of protection is already surrounding your property. The divine realm has urgent information you need to hear tonight, because tomorrow you'll be interacting with these neighbors, and you need to know the truth about what they've been told about you. Archangel Michael has revealed that certain individuals are deliberately working to turn your neighbors against you. This isn't accidental misunderstanding or simple social awkwardness. It's calculated manipulation happening behind your back. Someone is spreading false information about you, poisoning the relationships you've built in your community. They're sharing twisted stories and outright lies designed to make your neighbors suspicious, uncomfortable, or even afraid of you. The goal is clear: isolate you from your local support network and make you feel unwelcome in your own neighborhood. This manipulation is creating a hostile environment where you once felt safe and comfortable. Your entire family is affected by this situation. Children are coming home confused about why neighborhood kids suddenly avoid them. Your daily life is being disrupted by the tension and strange energy that now exists where peace once lived. The person orchestrating this campaign against you is motivated by deep jealousy of your home, your peace, your family bonds, or your success. They chose your neighbors as their weapon because they understand that destroying your sense of community safety is one of the most painful forms of attack. What makes this particularly dangerous is how quickly neighborhood dynamics can turn toxic once suspicion takes root. The timeline is critical because the situation is escalating this week, and you need protection now. Now, Archangel Michael wants you to recognize the specific signs that prove this manipulation is happening. Think about the sudden changes in neighbor behavior that occurred without any obvious cause. Neighbors who used to wave and smile now avoid eye contact or quickly go inside when they see you. The friendly conversations that used to happen naturally in driveways or mailboxes have stopped completely. You've noticed invitations to neighborhood events mysteriously stopped coming, even though you know these gatherings are still happening. There are strange looks and whispered conversations when you're working in your yard or getting your mail. You might have experienced your packages or mail being moved or tampered with in unusual ways. Neighborhood group chats or social media pages that you were once part of have either removed you or stopped including you in discussions. Your pets have been acting strangely when certain neighbors are nearby, becoming nervous or defensive in ways they never did before. Children are coming home upset about comments other kids have made, or invitations they're suddenly not receiving. Even parking situations have become hostile or territorial when they were never an issue before. You may have received noise complaints or other complaints that never happened in all your previous time living there. Some neighbors who seem genuinely kind now give you the concerned neighbor look, a fake kindness that barely covers their judgment. Your intuition has been sending warning signals, but you've been dismissing these feelings as overthinking. Archangel Michael confirms these aren't random social changes. They're evidence of coordinated manipulation targeting your reputation and peace. Archangel Michael reveals exactly how this manipulation works, so you can understand what's being done to you. The manipulator doesn't openly attack you. Instead, they use psychological tactics that turn others against you while remaining invisible themselves. They start by approaching one trusted and social neighbor, planting seeds of concern disguised as care. They say things like, "I'm worried about them," or "Have you noticed anything strange?" This approach seems caring rather than malicious, which makes neighbors listen. They take innocent actions you've done and twist them into suspicious behavior through careful wording. A late night with lights on becomes strange hours and unusual activity. Working from home becomes never leaving the house. What are they hiding? Having visitors becomes constant traffic. Very concerning. They share these concerns in private conversations, creating fear that spreads from neighbor to neighbor. The manipulator uses half-truths because these are much harder to disprove than complete lies. They exaggerate normal activities into alarming patterns that make neighbors question their own positive experiences with you. They organize casual coffee meetings or neighborhood safety discussions where your name comes up with worried tones. Social media neighborhood groups become weapons for spreading rumors quickly to multiple people. The manipulator carefully times these attacks when you're not around to defend yourself or explain. They recruit neighborhood busybodies as unwitting accomplices by feeding them alarming information. Some manipulators even create paper trails by making anonymous complaints to HOAs or local authorities, building a false record of problems. If confronted, they play the victim perfectly, reversing accusations and claiming they're just trying to help or keep the neighborhood safe. This isolation blueprint is designed to destroy your reputation first, then your relationships, and finally your peace and sense of safety. Archangel Michael offers his powerful spiritual protection specifically designed for your home, property, and family during this neighborhood challenge. Begin each morning by standing at your front door or window and saying this protection prayer. Archangel Michael, I call upon your mighty protection for my home, my property, my family, and my reputation. Place your shield of blue light around everything that belongs to me. Let all lies dissolve in your light of truth, and let only genuine hearts come near. Close your eyes and visualize bright blue light extending from your home outward, creating a protective boundary around your entire property. This divine shield allows positive energy and while reflecting negative intentions back to their source. For physical protection that remains subtle to neighbors, you can create a salt line along your property boundaries. Walk your property line while mentally asking Archangel Michael to seal and protect this space. You can be discreet by mixing the salt into soil or placing it near foundation areas. Sound creates powerful energy shifts in outdoor spaces. Wind chimes or bells near your entry points continuously clear negative energy while appearing decorative. When you sense particularly heavy energy, step outside and clap your hands sharply 3 times, while mentally stating, Archangel Michael, clear this space now. Place something blue near your front door, a doormat, wreath, or decorative item. This serves as a subtle symbol of divine protection that anchors Archangel Michael's energy at your main entrance. If you have 4 corners to your property, place a small clear quartz crystal at each corner, even buried slightly. This creates an energetic grid of protection around your entire space. Create a simple protection spray using water and sea salt in a spray bottle. Walk your property boundary monthly, especially during full moons, lightly spraying while declaring, all negative energy leaves this property. Only truth, peace, and divine protection remain here. For your children, teach them a simple visualization, imagining themselves surrounded by bright blue bubbles of light that protect them from mean words or actions. Your pets also need protection. Bless their favorite resting spots with the saltwater spray. When you leave or return home in your car, Take a moment to visualize Archangel Michael's blue light surrounding your vehicle, protecting your energy during these vulnerable transition moments. For your mailbox and package delivery areas, mentally place a shield of light over these spaces, asking that all deliveries arrive safely and untampered. Archangel Michael offers specific guidance about how to respond to this situation with spiritual wisdom rather than emotional reaction. He advises that immediate confrontation with neighbors may actually backfire, making you appear defensive or unstable, which plays into the manipulator's false narrative. Instead, the strategic approach involves three key elements: document everything, maintain your protection, and preserve your dignity through consistent behavior. Continue your normal routines and activities. This demonstrates confidence and innocence far more effectively than defensive explanations. When you encounter neighbors, remain genuinely kind but establish clear boundaries. A simple wave and brief greeting is sufficient. You don't owe anyone lengthy conversations or justifications. Your calm, normal behavior over time will contradict whatever lies have been spread about you. Start documenting every incident with specific dates, times, and details. Take photos of your property and your normal activities. This creates evidence of your peaceful, ordinary life if false accusations ever escalate to authorities. Not every neighbor who has become distant is truly toxic. Many are simply influenced by the manipulator's stories. These influenced neighbors may eventually recognize the truth when your consistent behavior contradicts what they were told. If a neighbor directly approaches you with concerns, respond calmly with openness. "I'm not sure what you've heard, but I'm happy to talk directly about any actual concerns you have." This approach brings light to darkness. Most rumors can't survive direct, honest conversation. Consider inviting one reasonable neighbor for a brief, direct conversation. Choose someone who seems more thoughtful and less likely to be the actual manipulator. Avoid defensive energy in your responses, as defensiveness can actually confirm suspicions in people's minds. Instead, maintain peaceful confidence in your own truth. Archangel Michael acknowledges the deep pain that comes from feeling betrayed by a community you trusted and invested in. This experience of neighborhood rejection hurts in unique ways because your home is meant to be your sanctuary. The spiritual lesson being offered through this challenge involves developing stronger discernment about people and healthier boundaries in relationships. Understanding that influenced neighbors aren't necessarily bad people helps with healing. They're simply human and susceptible to manipulation, especially when presented with convincing concerns about safety. This painful experience reveals who your true friends are versus those who were only fair weather neighbors. The people who remained loyal, who questioned the rumors, or who came directly to you deserve deeper connection and appreciation. Build your support network beyond your immediate neighbors. Invest in friendships with people who share your values, regardless of proximity. The gift hidden in this challenge is discovering exactly who deserves your trust and energy. Forgiveness becomes essential for your own peace. But forgiveness doesn't mean excusing harmful behavior or pretending everything is fine. You can release resentment while still maintaining protective boundaries. Release your attachment to neighbors' opinions and find peace in your own truth, regardless of others' perceptions. How others see you is actually none of your business. Your integrity and actions are what matter. This experience is strengthening your spiritual core in ways that easier circumstances never could. You're developing genuine compassion for human weakness, while also learning not to tolerate toxicity. Truth always eventually surfaces. Lies have short lifespans while truth endures. Patient consistency will ultimately restore your reputation more effectively than desperate defense. Archangel Michael wants you to recognize the signs showing that the divine intervention is working and the situation is shifting in your favor. You'll notice the manipulator's tactics becoming obvious to more reasonable neighbors, who start questioning the stories they've been told. One neighbor may reach out with an apology or with questions, wanting to hear your side directly. The hostile energy you've been feeling around your property will suddenly decrease. You'll sense this shift immediately when it happens. Children will report positive interactions resuming with neighborhood kids. Invitations may start coming again, or you'll notice new friendly gestures from neighbors who've observed your consistent, peaceful behavior. Watch for the manipulator beginning to face their own neighborhood problems. Karma works efficiently. Your documentation and normal behavior will prove your innocence if any formal complaints were made. New families moving into the neighborhood will interact with you without poisoned perceptions. You'll start seeing Archangel Michael's signs, blue feathers appearing in your yard, flashes of blue light, or dreams showing peaceful resolution. Your intuition will feel lighter about going outside. Your pets will relax and return to normal behavior around neighbors. Unexpected allies may emerge from surprising places. Most importantly, you'll feel the spiritual victory of having maintained your peace and dignity, despite external attacks. Archangel Michael stands guard at your property line right now as you hear this message. His angels are already working behind the scenes to expose lies and protect truth. The timing of finding this message tonight is divinely orchestrated. You needed to understand what's happening before tomorrow's interactions with your neighbors. Start the protection rituals tonight while the energy is most potent. Begin documenting everything from this moment forward. The spiritual battle for your peace, safety, and reputation is already being won through divine intervention. Your awareness alone has shifted the energy dynamics significantly. Trust that divine justice is unfolding perfectly, even when you can't see all the pieces moving. Show your appreciation for this protective intervention by giving super thanks up to $20. This energy exchange strengthens the angelic protection around your home and family. Continued guidance and protection remain available as this situation evolves. Your family's peace and safety are heaven's highest priority tonight. The shocking truth has been revealed. Now your protection activates fully.